Joey B is going to be fine. He's one of the top bets to win NFL MVP this season, and the Bengals are going to go as far as Joey B goes, man.
Yeah, I believe that. And with the new revamp of the offensive line, and then your three-headed monster at wide receiver, and then you got Joe Mixon, it's going to be tough, man. And defenses, I think they're going to be prepared, but I don't think they can prepare for all that, though.
Yeah, right. It is a lot. And you look at some of these bets on betJACK Training Camp. We'll have the betting segment later in the show where we'll go over some preseason odds. Burrow is literally the second betting option behind Justin Herbert to lead the league in passing yards. He's plus 800, so 8-1. You bet $1, you win 8. The odds makers, the NFL community understands that Joe Burrow was really good last year, but there's still another step for him to take with that improved O-line, and he could be even better this season.
Yeah, I think he's going to be better this season just because of he's going to be sacked less.
Yeah.
You know, the offensive line was horrific last year, and they still went to the Super Bowl. So that just proves, man, the coaching and the players, you know what I'm saying, as a whole, man, they're clicking.
Yeah, so Burrow is 13-1 to win MVP. He's behind Rodgers, who's 11-1, Herbert, who's plus 1,000, Brady, who's plus 900, Mahomes, who's plus 900, and Allen, plus 700. I mean, you start looking at all these ads, you start looking at what the Bengals did in the offseason. They improved that defense, too. I know they lost Jesse Bates, but they added Daxton Hill in the first round of the draft. Free safety from Michigan, who was an absolute beast in the Big Ten last year. So yeah, I think the sky is really the limit for the Cincinnati Bengals. The question is that schedule. They play literally the toughest schedule in the National Football League. You pull that bad boy up, I mean, it is just loaded with really difficult games all throughout. What happens when you're a first-place finisher and then the Super Bowl hangover? I don't know. Do you think there's going to be any natural regression because the Bengals were so good at times last year?
Nah, because they lost.
Got you.
And making it all that way and lose hurts. You know what I mean? So I think, you know what I'm saying, week 1, week 2, I think their hangover, if anything, will be the preseason.
Yeah.
But I just feel like with the revamp of the offensive line, man, they're destined to go right back to the ship.
It's one of those things on paper. Yeah, they're one of the best teams in the league. I wonder.
It's the defense. It's the defense. If the defense holds up and play great ball, I don't see nothing less.
Yeah, I mean, their path last year was so easy. The Bengals are going to be a fun team to monitor because it was an easy path. They played Tennessee. They played the Raiders. What was I calling them last year? The Italian Coach Cannoli, Rich Bisaccia as interim head coach after the John Gruden thing. They beat the Chiefs, which was impressive, and then they ultimately lost in the Super Bowl. So it was an easy path. I'm curious what they do now with all these good teams. I'm not trying to bash the Bengals. I'm not trying to tear them down. I'm just saying they're going to be a fun team to monitor. I know there's some people nationally that think they're going to fall flat on their face. I don't think that's going to happen. There's also people that think that offense is so good, it's literally just going to be a jump, hip, hop into another Super Bowl appearance. I don't think it's going to be that either because there's going to be some tough teams. There's going to be a part probably midway through the season, Phil, where we're talking about how could the Bengals get their season on track. It's not always going to be easy sledding because there's going to be some tough games in that.
Any given Sunday, man, you can go out there and lose. So yeah, I mean, but I'm excited to see them play. You know, not against the Browns, but yeah, as a sports fan.